So the idea is to OP Kenobi is pretty new to Unreal Tournament Duel, but he's obviously very good and getting better pretty quick. So I don't know exactly what I'll be able to do to help him, because I think the main thing he needs is just time. But just in case, I will try to commentate a little bit. Just basically point out if I see anything glaringly bad. Well, this own start of mine is not bad because I can't talk and play at the same time, but not good rather. Very good timing and pretty good positioning. Whoa. Didn't expect to see him there. And consequence, probably going to lose the first frag. No. But I think I've got the shield. And because he jumped in to contest it without guessing that I'd be there first, I got it. Damn it, damn that grenade launcher. So didn't need to lose that much damage there. Lose that much health, sorry. Ooh, that was smart. Yeah, he knows what I'm going to do pretty well. Damn it. No, you should have left it. You should have known that I would have done exactly that and you would have had nothing to say about it. See, if you left it, you could have, I mean, I would have had to get it. Would have given you a few seconds to get away. Could have stuck back up to full health. And well, I think you really want the frags too much a little bit because you totally lost your timing there. Kind of shit. Predictable. I think you should have known that I could see you based on where I was, and if I could see you that knows I know you were likely to go up there. Like, I'm pretty sure we saw each other before you did that. Pretty good, you know what's going on there. Shield will be up, so you've let me get it basically. But you're probably getting health, which is really smart. But a nice option is to not only get health, but lay a bit of damage on me while I'm getting shield, because you know where I'm going to be. I'm going to be at shield when shield spawns. So, you know, you can safely lay a rocket or a combo into me, even though you're a little bit low, without actually engaging, just kind of spamming it down there. 50% chance is, whoa, what are you doing there? 50% chance you will get some damage on me, as well as being able to run away and get health. Already, you timed that better than me. I lost the timing on it. And so I lost the frag. I know you want that health. Probably gonna cross the map to get the other one now. That's smart, going for the health rather than trying to deny with the armor. Not much you could really do there, but you did your best. It's not too bad. Yeah, gotta be really careful with those jumps. If you're gonna take it, you basically don't take it unless you think I really can't. I'm not in the area. I don't have a line of sight on you, because if I do have any line of sight on the top of that jump, you're gonna get 65 damage. At least. That was just a basic map read error, not knowing where I was. You could have always tested the water before you kind of jumped into that one with spamming something or other down there. Yeah, you know, I know it's tempting to do everything as quickly as possible. When you do that, you really let yourself become a little bit predictable, because if you're going as quickly as possible, people know exactly where you're going to be. Now, if you take the long way around, or, you know, be a little bit cautious, you're protected by the unpredictability that affords you, so... Build, I'm not really going that way. I'm not dead. That was a very lucky rocket. Pretty much had me. A little bit overconfident with your aim. I think that's costing you a lot of frags. Assume, you know your percentage better, so you can better predict. Basically, if you think you might possibly lose something, you should always assume that probably, I don't know, just take shorter bets maybe. Probably that kind of stuff is probably also just experience, because what happened to me? And I think you just suicided, and that's not a really great. I don't know. It doesn't feel very sportsmanship-like. Although I know you're a good guy, but maybe in other games it's a thing people do. But I mean, unless if there's a strategic reason for it, like you think it's going to help you win the match. Yeah, that was good predicting there. What kind of shit? Lucky rockets, but no hit scan. I've totally lost timing on this. Fingers are cold. Beat trap that bridge. No, don't do it. It's so dumb. I'm sorry. I'm not sure if you're frustrated or... Yeah, I think you've kind of... It happens when you're starting out and you get to a point where you don't know what to do. You know, there's nothing you can do, there's nowhere you can go. And that's where having a really strong out of control game or practicing out of control comes in. Which basically means what do you do when you got nothing? You kind of hide around and grab what little stuff you can until you finally have opportunity for a frag. Then you do your best to come back. And that's what you should be doing in those. Instead of flacking the ground, you've just lost a frag. There's no point in well, I can't wrap my head around whether there is a strategic reason to do that or not. But if there isn't, please try and land some more damage on me, because it's always possible. So that when you respawn, you know, you've got it easier. I either have to go and run for health, or I engage you with less health. So I'm pretty sure that strategically it's smarter to land a bit of extra damage before you die. Otherwise, it's basically the same thing happening. You're dying and respawning, but the only difference is I've got more health.
2, 1.
Gonna go for rockets. I'm gonna try and get one of each. You've got that. I'll try and get mini. That was strong. I'm gonna have to wait around for everything to respawn now. See, I know I'm probably going to get fragged here, but I have to, basically. I have to try and get as much damage on you before I die, so that I can continue to try to win this game. Jesus. Bugger over that link. See, now I have to play out of control, because you've got everything, I've got nothing. So what that means is, I go for the smaller armors and the vials. Don't try and do anything that will raise attention to myself. Don't try and frag you until... I don't know why I bothered going for it then. I think it's just because I knew I had a escape route. And pretty sure I can now. Oh, you bastard! Doing alright here, mate. Damn it. I feel like I'm lagging out severely. It's hitting. Ooh. Shit. And I haven't got much health to use, so it's still quite dangerous for me. But that was kind of my plan, to chip away at you until I could get stuff. What do I want? I want to get health, and I want to get vials. Because vials are for overhealing. And I've let you get that. Well, I haven't actually, I forgot about it. But it's not bad that you got it. Because, you know, it's an encounter I don't want that encounter right now. Because I'm still kind of building myself back into the game. You might think I could just jump out at you with all my experience and start fragging you, but it's not really possible when... a little bit overcommitted, and you don't think you realize what kind of stack I had. So I'm trying to get this and run back over and get the 150 as well. Damn it. So, you know, it's still a hard game for me because I've got the 150. And well, I really only push. See, I can take 2 shots now. No, I can only take 1. But it's enough for me to do that. And I think anybody could have done that. You should have taken your time, man, because I have a lot of health and armor and I was right there. You should have run away and done the out of control thing I was just describing to you. I know it's tempting to try and land some large damage, but kind of overconfident over guessing, not understanding the numbers, or not, just not having played long enough, and not having an intuitive understanding of the how much health I've got or whatever. That's bad. You would not have missed that. No. Yeah. I mean, you should have known I was around that area and kind of snuck around to get the health really. I mean, I'm not trying to lambast you, however. I mean, I was kind of going that way. I do not have a weapon. There's a shock there. No, don't do it. Just better than smoking, I guess. You just can't understand duel. It's not about the frags. It's all about the armors and the stuff. I don't know. I can't really explain it better than I have. But what you need is an out-of-control game. And like most players new to duel, you don't have one. I didn't have one until someone said, hey, what are you doing? This is ridiculous. You need to play out of control. And it was pretty obvious. And then I'm still not great at it. I don't know how many of the sounds you know, but if you don't know the sounds, maybe put a bit of attention into the sounds, because you can really read your opponent by the map sounds, the armors and the weapons and things.
You have won the match.
Oh. You have to play. You have to enter an out of control mode as soon as you know that in an outright confrontation you can't win. Especially when you know you can't challenge any armors or things. And you'll be good once you've done that, because you know how to frag, so you just in duel you just can't try and frag people who have got more health than you. You have to try and go out of control, get a little stack up as much as you can, try and get some first damage, which you will be good at because you can basically camp and snipe people. There's no, like, camping in Unreal Tournament is fun, sure. I mean, sorry, it's acceptable. Sure, it's not fun if someone's doing that 100% of the time for all of their damage, but you know, if you need to come back, you can do that. You can use that strategy.
The match is starting.
And you'll be good at that. You need to watch Sassmaster play. He basically always gets first damage because he knows the maps really well. He knows all the angles, and he will snipe you from anywhere. And then, you know, once you've been sniped, if you're not in control, you probably don't have any armor, so you're down to 40 or something health already, and then, you know, you're pretty much dead. Unless you can really get away from him. And, you know, it's all known the maps, and that'll come with time. Nice. Don't jump for it. Not bad. Good. You knew I was going to be out here lurking health. Stand right here though. I'm going to go and get the 100 where you get the shield, because you had the advantage there, so I'm, you know, I'm going to take this time to stock up on vials. Have I been away with 100 as well? I totally have. Damn it. What the fuck? Oh, it's just all my vials gone. Good strategy. Yeah, you're gonna be good, dude. You're gonna be very good. I think it's the numbers that you basically. Yeah. Damn it! I damaged myself. Damn it! bad spawn. Like, yeah, picking your spawn's better than that. Too aggressive. Yeah, so I think you can see by the health I have left that that was not a great idea. So what you needed before you engaged me then was a little bit of armor. And perhaps a better weapon? Or more? Because if you don't have, if you only have one weapon, even if it is the right weapon for, even if it's a rocket launcher, but you can't change what you're doing, you only got one weapon for one situation. So you want to have a couple, I think. Good map reading. Yeah, very good. Yeah, the issue there was I knew exactly what you were doing. So, I mean, you had me, but then you lost unpredictability and kind of just chased me down, which is probably... No, it's going to be okay, but... I mean, you might have pulled it off. I just think you need to inject a little bit more caution into your game. And a little bit more patience, you know, no one's in a hurry in duel, you don't have to. You only need one more frag than your opponent. Damn it, you could actually have got me then too. Yeah. Just feel like I'm in too much of a hurry. If you know where I'm going, don't go that way. If you know I've got armor and weapons and you don't. So I'm guessing you probably don't know where I'm going, or I'm hoping you didn't know where I was going. So now I don't even... Now you're just chasing me around. So, I don't know. It's kind of easy now because people who are chasing are very easy to frag. Like that. Like, there's no way you could have survived that. There's no way you could have got away with that. And that. So easy to do because I heard you pick up shock and I know you're just coming around there. And I think you could have picked a different spawn there, by the way, because you can... I mean, I'm guilty of not picking spawns properly as well, because you're in a hurry or you're just mashing keys. But it usually pays to take the time to do it. Considering how hard it was for me to get back in the game on solo. My clicking is not working. My hands are freezing. Predictable. I don't know, I've kind of already said everything that you need. But what I'll do, what's probably better is if you play like Rips or, I don't know, somebody, and then I can kind of, because you know, there's an experience gap, it's really hard, you can't really learn that much, you can only, yeah. funny to watch though. No, you should have picked this one. Oh, this just feels bad now. Get on your flak gun. Honestly, I'm not 23 or infinite times better than you. I'm only slightly better than you. The guy taught me to duel explained to me that, you know, I heard that rats with 10% extra body weight will win 100% of the time because of that extra 10% body weight, and that's how duel is. And you really have to keep a level head. Hey, you should listen to Ruffer talk about duel. He's got a really good mental game, and he has some cool videos. I think I linked one in the Chuck and Rockets video channel. Yeah, you need to, buddy. Palm. Hit Palm up on Discord and tell him to get his ass into a duel game. Come on. Probably better for you to just call it. I don't know. In this situation, what you should be doing is just practicing your out of control game. Seeing how many frags you can get on me, or how well you can get away from me, you know. It's an opportunity to practice. It's not wasted time. Just, you know, now it's 23 negative 4. See if you can get it to 23 negative 3 before the end. Something like that. I don't know.
You have won the match.
I hope that's okay, by the way. I just hit you though. I'll play another. You good on Esther. I have been lagging out. I'm on Wi-Fi. I couldn't hit that squishy guy at all before. I was like comboing right on him, but nothing happened. It is Thanatos, by the way. It is notoriously bad. Center mass. What does that mean? Yeah.
The match is starting.
So I'm hoping this game you won't throw it and you'll play slow. But it's hard once you've lost like that and you're pissed off at the scoreboard. It's very hard to keep your game together. And yeah, I get, yeah. No, I don't know. You just how come you didn't know I was there? Like, what do you think I was gonna do? Do you not know I had a flak gun? So I picked up the flak. I mean, if I had a flak, there's no way you should have come in that area with me. Forgetting armor because I don't know. Good one. That would have been good. I can't believe you missed that, man. You must be staring at your computer right now. I'm so bad at my aim. My aim is so bad. It goes through. It had a good period about a year ago. I was really good, but I don't know. I'm just lazy with aim. Now let's just feel like the server's a bit bad. Our good old Amazon EC2 server. Where am I going? What do I want? So I haven't really paid attention, so I got myself into a situation where you've got more stuff, which is good. I don't know. You had stuff, I didn't have stuff. You could have laid it to me a little bit. When is this shock rifle coming up? Where's my bloody impact hammer? Oh no, it's tragic. We're getting out of this one. Unless that happens. Yeah. Good use of link, I mean, that's what you do. Just link people to death when they're low. Good try. One thing you could do more of is kind of cover yourself with proactive kind of shots to cover your ass. You're like this. You know, if you think I'm going to be somewhere chasing you, just lay something down, basically. This either. I thought that was up. So you know exactly where I'm going. That means I know exactly where you're going as well. I don't. If I went straight for the health, I don't think I would have been able to damage you that little bit that I could. That was such a bad weapon choice. Man, did you only have a sniper left?
5-minute warning.
So I do need to engage out of control here as well. Kind of a little bit. Not really. I can challenge. I was gonna say I could challenge that, but I missed it, so not really. Huh? I'd rather lose 50-0 than you let me take. But by the way, in terms of your game, losing 50-0 will do absolutely nothing for you to win. You won't be able to learn a thing. I'm not letting you take stuff. I'm just not paying as close attention as I was, basically because I'm not. See how I didn't pick my spawn then? Very dangerous because, you know, I could have spawned right next to you. Which I pretty much did, and it's pretty much going to get me fragged. So now, you have shield. And I have nothing. So it's time to play kind of a control-ish. Not really, but, you know, if I was more behind... I'm still not going to run in and try to frag you really fast. What the hell? How would you even get there? Damn it. That gun. Oh no. See, I haven't even let you... I'm not letting you get a frag. You're legitimately fragging me. Yeah, that's a trap, that. Nice. Defensive play. Nice. Okay, for the health, we would have been dead. No, I need health, so you know I'm getting that health, so you meant to get the other health. More of that. More of that. But you didn't get the health. Yeah, so I know you probably think it's better if someone just goes rough on you, but nah, it's not. You gotta play. Well, yeah, sometimes. And then get some tips or whatever from more experienced players. But you do have to play players around your level to really improve at chill. So, hit palm up. Yeah. Good games, man. I'm sorry if I've sounded rude or anything. Believe me, I was 10 times worse than you, not just how you are in the game, like emotionally and losing it and quitting and rage quitting and stuff. But somehow I'm still playing UT, you know, and managed to kind of, I guess, change my personality so that I don't kind of. But then again, I was always playing players who were way better me, like skill gaps like me and you, or even worse. But there were a couple of guys who were kind of around my level but more experienced. And that's how I could kind of come up. And then it wasn't until I had no out of control game at that stage, and it wasn't until a really experienced jeweler, I guess, took pity on me because he saw that I wanted to be better, and was kind of committed, but it was just fucking hopeless. Yeah, so